So let us take another problem on this parabolic, three-hinged parabolic arch, wherein it has been asked to show or prove the bending moment at any section is zero. A parabolic arch, three-hinged parabolic arch, supported at the ends which are at same level, subjected to uniformly distributed load over the entire length. So the bending moment at any section is zero. So first let us take a three-hinged parabolic arch, two hinges at the support and one hinge at the apex, in this fashion. So let H be the rise and L be the span of the arch. So this is subjected to a uniformly distributed load over the entire length, W per unit length. So if you take any section X, the bending moment at this section X is zero. That is what you have to prove. So consider a parabolic arch. Consider a parabolic arch A, B, C. A, B, C. Subjected of span L, rise H, and subjected to a UDL of W per unit length as in figure like this. So consider any section X distance small x from left hand A as shown in figure. Then y equals, that is vertical height at that section is equal to, since the arch is parabolic, that is given by 4hx by L squared into L minus x, treating this left hand as the origin, like that. If you treat left hand as the origin, then this is the equation of this parabolic arch. If you treat this apex as the origin, then that y at any distance, that y is from the apex horizontal, from the horizontal line, from the apex. That is equal to y equals kx square. That you have seen when arches are at different level. Now for this arch, which are at same level, this is the equation you have. Now, so when you have the reactions, here VA, here VB, and this horizontal reaction, here this is HB and this is HA. If you take, so in y equals, we have y equals 4hx by L square into L minus x as the equation to parabolic arch. This you call it as 1, equation 1. Then we sigma h is equal to 0 if you take it. Then HA equals minus HA equals HB, and each is equal to H. You can call it as H. Because there is no any other horizontal load. Therefore, this HA minus HB is equal to 0, or HA equals HB. Then if you take moment about A equals 0, you have VA into L is equal, now Vb into L is equal to W L square by 2. If you take moment about A, Vb into L is equal to W L into L by 2. That is W L square by 2. So R Vb is equal to W L by 2. And you have sigma V equals 0, that you will get Va plus Vb is equal to WL. Therefore, Va equals WL minus Vb, that is WL minus WL by 2, that is also WL by 2. So E is equal to WL by 2. Then, if you take moment about the apex point 0, then C0, then this H into H, you will get H into H, that is acting in the anti-clockwise direction. Then this WL by 2 into L by 2, that is plus WL by 2 into L by 2, that is due to this WL by 2 into L by 2, then H into H, this WL by W into L by 2 into L by 2, that is also minus WL by 2 into L by 4. That should be 0. That is moment about point C if you take towards left. Or right also you will get it. Therefore, you will get H is equal to, this is WL square by 8, this WL square by 4, WL square by 4 minus WL square by 8 is WL square by 8. That if you transfer to the other side, you will get H is equal to WL square by 8H. This is your horizontal reaction. If you simplify this, you will get H is equal to this much. So therefore, bending moment at any section, bending moment at any section Mx, at any section x, that is Mx is nothing but WL by 2 into x minus this WL by 2 into x, then H into y, that is H into y, that is in the opposite direction, that's minus WL Wx into x by 2 is equal to, that is equal to Mx. This you have to show it as 0 at any section. So you put the value of the WL by 2 into x, that is WLx by 2. H is WL square by 8H, WL square by 8H, that is your H. Y is nothing but 4HX by
L square
L square into L minus x. This is minus WL square by 2. Correct?
Yes.
So now we show that this is 0. This WLx by 2. So this is minus W, this L square will go. H will cancel. So you have W x divided by 2.
Yes, sir.
W x is 4, that is 2 into L minus x squared by 2, or WLx by 2 minus
WLx by 2.
Expand this
LX by 2
L by 2
plus
plus
WX square by 2
square by 2
minus WX square by 2.
Now you see
Mx equals 0.
you get 0. So hence whatever it is required, that will prove. So you can remember always all parabolic arch which are at same level, whatever may be the span, whatever may be the rise, subjected to uniformly distributed load, always the bending moment is zero. That's why we will go for arch type of this structure to support gravity loads, uniformly distributed load, so that it is subjected to only axial compression, because this H which is acting here, H, any point will give this vertical load is transferred into horizontal load, and that in turn will induce axial compression in the arches. Arch structure is always subjected to axial compression. Here, as well as bending moment also is there, but in this situation, special case, bending moment is zero, and only axial forces will be present in the arch. You have to design the arch only for that axial compression. This is very important thing that you remember, because that will be used in cables also. Cables also, when it is subjected to uniformly distributed load, it acts as a parabola, and when it is subjected to UDL, so there won't be any bending moment. Normally cables or flexible cables, they are not subjected to any bending moment at any section. So this is one important thing to remember. Next we will take up one circular arch, the last one. Circular